How's it going, everyone? Another toy drop here. Just a small parcel. This time I've already taken the top off because it had the shipping label in. But let's get right into it and see what's inside. So all of this shipment came from Hobby Genki. Had some stuff just kind of delayed and sitting around for a bit because sometimes it just works out better to ship everything in one go. So we've got nice packaging, protective packaging inside. So we've got a few Bandai limited edition stuff I can see with the brown shipper box. So first we'll have this package here. So this one I can see is going to be some Figuarts of Bleach. I'm going to tear the tape off here without damaging the box. There we go. So there's a couple of Figuarts that have just, S.H.Figuarts that have just released over the last kind of month, 2 months-ish. So first up, we've got Roronoa Zoro from One Piece. So this one, I'm still really behind with One Piece, so I'm not sure if I'm going to open this anytime soon. I like the packaging, actually. I really like the kind of green and blacks kind of going together. It really works with the white as well, of course. This is pretty similar packaging to what we saw with the One Piece Luffy as well. You can see he comes with actually a Luffy faceplate. This is the whole DLC situation happening with Luffy right now at the moment. That similarly happened with Gohan. A lot of Luffy's faceplates and extra parts are coming with other characters, which is slightly annoying if you're a Luffy fan. So yeah, I'm not going to deny that that's a little bit annoying. I did also notice, actually, just yesterday, I was having a look at online, and I think third parties are selling his kind of bottom half as a soft goods kind of thing. So it's not an official thing, but it just makes it look much, much better because even in the promo shot in here, while it doesn't look terrible, we'll see once we get it opened, while it doesn't look terrible, I think just having a soft goods one off as a fabric would make this whole outfit and the figure stand out really, really well. And that kind of leads me actually to one of the issues I had in the promo shots with some of the Bleach stuff. So the Bleach stuff is quite new. The S.H.Figuarts has been a long time coming, I think, and really highly requested. So this is Renji, it says it on the front, but actually I kind of lost in thought there for a second because I don't recall I have Ichigo. I need to double check. I haven't opened it yet, but I just can't remember if it's already arrived or not. But here we've got Abarai Renji, which looks really cool. Here you've got his nice red hair with the bandana. So this is based on the 1000 year blood war. I always mix up the words, the order of the words, but that more later arc, which isn't my favorite. I did tap out in the manga after a certain point, and the anime, well, I've already tapped out at the first episode, so I may go back and watch it. Some of the power kind of creep and stuff that happened in that later arc, I'm not really super familiar with, but I know that some of the looks of some characters did update just a little bit, and Renji is one of them, just slightly. Here you've got his Abimaru Zanpakuto, which looks really cool in the promo shot there. Actually, can we see that in the front a little bit more? It's hidden somewhere. Darn it, it's hidden. So, yep, I definitely have to get this one open. This looks pretty good, actually, I will say. But the outfit, though, if you can see on the legs right here, is just something that I wasn't really keen on in the promo shots. And this, to me, the Bleach figures for sure could have and should have used soft goods instead. Actually, I see Ichigo right here. I didn't realize I ordered Ichigo and Renji from the same place. I thought Ichigo I ordered from Nin Game, but it looks like I just had him waiting until... so Ichigo released first, and then basically Zoro, I think, and then I think Renji just came out just last month or the month before. Or that would be, October now, so it would have been just quite recently. So actually, here we go with the first figure of the S.H.Figuarts Bleach. So Kurosaki Ichigo, which of course... you know, the title character. This again is using the later kind of power that he has, so the later kind of look, which I'm not a huge fan of. If I'm totally honest, I think they ruined what was otherwise a really simple and clean look when he first got his kind of powers, Shinigami powers. This new stuff, just, you know, it's got too many like straps coming across his chest now, and he's got the tattoo kind of markings on his neck. It just doesn't look that good. The thing that I didn't like about this figure from some of the promo shots was his face sculpt. The neutral one just looks a bit, I don't know, plain. But the alternates don't look too bad in the box. Gotta say, the alternates don't look too bad. Same problem I have with the Renji one is the fact that he doesn't use soft goods for the skirt. I was forgetting, it's not tabi, it's something, I can't remember now. But he doesn't have that. So I expect someone to maybe try and modify their version and make like a custom soft goods one instead. Next up, we have Suletta Mercury, which I'm sure I had in a previous toy drop. I'm sure. So this is either... I'm now thinking why I've got a second one. So I've either got a second version of Mercury here, or this is a different version of the figure. I have to double check that. I haven't really carried on watching the Mercury Witch from Mars series of Gundam yet. I really should get around to that, but I just, yeah, haven't. There's so much stuff to enjoy in the world, and all these toys I gotta kind of unbox and stuff, so it just takes a bit of time. Let's go with this package back here. Oh, it's some Pokemon stuff. So, what do you got? Pokemon sleeves here. These are really cute Pikachu ones. Pokemon card game. These are from Japan, of course, because everything here is from Hobby Genki. But yeah, very adorable little sleeves. I thought I'd pick those up. And then I had additional card sleeves. These ones, actually, I think another one I might have already received. These ones I like because it had all the type symbols on them, plus the Pokeball logo, which I thought was pretty good. So these are just Japan only for the time being. I don't know if they'll ever come out later anywhere else. Next up, we've got some S.H.Figuarts web exclusive stuff. How do I know that? Brown Shipper Box gives it away. Brown Shipper Box always gives them away. Depending on where you buy your S.H.Figuarts, the web exclusive stuff, and depending on which country, I guess, you may not always get this brown shipper box. But here we've got the Amazing Spider-Man. This is the, I believe, the Andrew Garfield one. So it doesn't come with the head sculpt. I'll actually take that out of the shipper box in just a second. Let me see what the second one is over here. This one, who's this one? Son Gohan Beast Bomb. I forgot I even had this guy ordered, and I forgot he was coming, well, pretty soon. So let me just grab my knife, and then I'll kind of crack these open. I said crack these open like it's some cards or something, but I mean, let me just cut it open from the brown shipper box carefully. I do like to keep the shipper box nice and neat as well where possible. Sometimes it goes wrong, especially on camera, but let's see. Try and get this out safely so I don't damage anything. I do also have the Tobey Maguire version of the S.H.Figuarts. I just haven't opened that one yet either. So here is the Amazing Spider-Man. This actually looks really good. It might not look so great on camera because of lighting glare and stuff, but this actually looks really solid. He's got a very kind of shiny red. It's probably not super accurate to the film, to be honest, but I like it. It's got a silky red look to it. Satin look. Let's call it satin. That's probably the right word. Looks nice. Looks very, very, very nice. I like the packaging too, with kind of that wine red look to it. Looks good there. The promo pictures on the back, or the photography on the back, doesn't make it look like it's a satin finish, but this is definitely much more satin look in the, like, looking at it physically versus than on the screen. So this might not look as satin on video, but trust me, this is a much more satin look. Unfortunately, this one doesn't come with the Andrew Garfield head sculpt. I mean, they did show it in the kind of preview shots when they initially went live for like pre-order and the previews, but then they changed their mind. It was probably a licensing or rights issue to get his likeness, and then it just didn't happen. The thing with the Japanese manufacturers is they often are allowed to kind of, or maybe not allowed, I don't know if allowed is the right word, but they tend to do preview stuff that is kind of pending licensor approval and things like that, and it's fine for the Japanese market, whereas I think in the Western world we tend to maybe shy away from things like that just in case, like, I don't know, maybe there's a bit more scrutiny on it in the West. But definitely in Japan, they've done that before. Not just on like likenesses for real people, but it can just be, you know, let's just say it's a Dragon Ball figure, pending licensor approval. It could just be the same thing for fictional characters too. So it's a shame that Andrew Garfield does not come, well, Amazing Spider-Man does not come with the head sculpt that Tobey Maguire version did. That would have been really cool. You probably can get one third party, but it will probably cost you, I'm guessing, around $50 at least to get a good looking one. Maybe they'll do a second version later on, maybe with a less satin finish, who knows. Moving on though to Son Gohan Beast Mode. So this Beast Mode was from the latest Dragon Ball movie, and it was an alright movie. It wasn't anything special. At least Piccolo got a bit more of a limelight, which was nice to see. And Gohan also got a bit more limelight and wasn't totally wasted, as I feel he has been, well, since Dragon Ball Z. So the Beast Mode, personally, I really like the design. It's not super radically different. You know, you can argue a lot of them don't change that much, but I like the shape of the hair just kind of juts straight up, and it's just aggressive looking. I like the color of it. And otherwise, his physique just looks fine to me. I really don't mind this Beast Mode Gohan. I think he looks pretty good. I don't believe, though, he comes with everything. I think there's the Piccolo kind of mantle piece that's missing. I think that comes with a different figure. I could be mistaken. But it's still an okay figure. It's still has a lot of the stuff, you know, lots of face plates that you can see down here. Mind the writing though. You got the crossed arms, folded arms, alternate hands as well. So he still comes with enough to get this guy going, but I'm pretty sure there's some DLC with this figure. Actually, we have a Dragon Ball card in here. So sometimes Hobby Genki do chuck in a random TCG card or some card from Dragon Ball, Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So I sometimes get these in their orders. I don't know what to do with them, to be honest. I either just donate them or I just kind of have them sitting around. This last one is the Donatello Nendoroid. So if you recall one of my other toy drops, I did have the other three brothers appear. So this is the last one. So I ordered 3 of them because I could only order 3 figures in one go from CD Japan. And then because I needed to get Donatello, I decided to just pick him up from Hobby Genki because he was the cheapest retailer that had them. So here's Donatello as a Nendoroid, which looks super adorable. I have not opened the other 3 bros yet, and I was just waiting to get Donatello to do that. But he's looking really good. Packaging is pretty much on point, just like the other brothers as well, but now using Donatello's colors. So you got the purple or the lilac, let's call it that. Photos on the back of Donatello with his bow staff and the pizzas. A really cute little face there. So I'm looking forward to opening all 4 of the Ninja Turtles as Nendoroids. And that's it for the most recent drop of toys that I've got. So that's quite a few. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7, 8 figures there. So quite a lot to get hands on with. To be quite honest with you, it's going to take me a while to even get around to this batch. Got some other ones that I'm really kind of looking forward to as a priority. But I think out of these, it's either probably going to be one of the Bleach ones, the Donatello, or the Spider-Man that will take priority. I'm kind of leaning towards the Aburai Renji just for the time being because he looks really cool. He looks really cool, much better than Ichigo in my opinion. So I am leaning towards potentially opening this guy sooner rather than later. In the meantime, that's it for today's toy drop, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, whether that's an unboxing, another toy drop, or any new information that is pertaining to new awesome figure releases, which there are many coming out all the time. See you next time. Stay safe.